welcome to Off the Ranch. In the last episode, we worked on the old Thunderbird, and I worked a ton, but I got very little done. I'm hoping to get much more accomplished today. It just, it just was a lot of taking off and putting on, and nothing really changed except the bumper stayed off. So the reason I took the bumper off, well, I'll get to that in just a minute. I want to tell you about one other thing. Someone I know said, "Hey Matt, heard about the Gambler. I've got like a really loud horn that came with a truck I bought one time. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sounds good." And then he gave it to me, and it's much bigger than I thought it would be. And then I painted it pink. Look at this. It's like a train horn. So there's 3 of them, all hooked together. And it also came with an air compressor, its own air compressor that will be on board to power it. I don't know if this thing works. He doesn't know if it works because it just came like this. And I gotta look up, see if I can figure out how to make this thing work. Hook it into the electronics of the Thunderbird. I gotta get online and just look up instructions and figure out how to make that air compressor fill up and then shoot air into that thing. Even if I can't get this thing to work, I still may mount it to the roof because that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I just screwed a little nipple in here. That's where the air will go in, and then it will pump it through these horns. Let me go see if I can pump some air through there, if it'll make a noise. I was hoping we'd get a little bit of a toot in there, but maybe it just needs more pressure. This thing says it will run, it says 150 PSI. That other one, I think I had it like 70 PSI. So maybe I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on this. It would just stink if I put all this time into it. And it does not work. Oh man, my pink paint's already peeling off. Let's see if this thing works. Just by touching it, it should turn on, I think, if I touch it to this battery. Better not shock myself too bad here. Not even thinking about turning on. At least I didn't spend a lot of time messing with it before I found out that the whole pump doesn't even turn on. I tried it several different ways, tried hooking up this little pressure switch. There's a relay that came with it. Can't get it to do anything. It's acting like this motor is just totally dead. Or maybe the wiring inside is just fried. I don't know, but either way, that's not gonna turn on today, which is... I really kind of wanted a train horn after seeing this freaking train horn. So what I am going to do today is this. But wait, there's more. Oh, it's perfect! I need to bend this out so the frame on the Thunderbird will fit in between this bumper. And same thing on the other side. It's like they make these things specifically to be strong. A little big? Nah, it's perfect. The problem is, when I was banging on this stock bumper down here, this is off a truck, I bent out the flange that this thing actually bolts to, so now I can't snug this thing up against the bumper. Maybe I can with a little work, but it's close. Looks pretty good. Looks beefy. Looks like we could hit, a school bus or something and be totally fine. I think that the Thunderbird was made to have a giant grill guard. Just gotta figure out how to make it work. Those thoughts? Thanks for your input. Okay, I got the grinder out. I did a little grinding. You know what I mean? And then it fits now. So I got it snugged up. The aftermarket grill guard is hooked up to the bumper. And the problem is, this thing normally hooked with a huge bolt here and another big bolt down there. But that was when it was on a truck and there was nothing behind this bumper. So right now, we have the car's stock bumper flush up pretty much against this bumper, so I can't reach in there to stick a bolt out of that hole and into this hole. I haven't tried this one yet. I don't know. I think though, And I'd really like to mount it with a bolt so I can get it all apart later, but I think I'm gonna have to weld it. And I know what you're thinking. Matt, you're a terrible welder. No. I've been practicing, studying, researching, so it's gonna go much better than last time. I haven't been. Okay, I figured out how I wanna do it. So I'm actually just gonna take this bumper back off. I'm gonna hook this bumper to this bumper with big bolts, and then I'll come back and screw this on. I think it's an okay plan. Bolts it up, it's all put together. Now I just gotta get the whole heavy thing, extra heavy thing now onto the front of that car. And then figure out a way to secure it down good to my car. Because I want it to be heavy duty enough that we could run into something, or someone could stand on it, and I'm not like, hope it doesn't fall off. Just this, what you're seeing right here, just getting it on this jack, took everything. I'm worn out. But I think I can inch it up now. Yeah, buddy. I love it. There's a bit of wobble, and that's because in a truck it normally also hooks down low to the frame and bolts in, but I don't have anywhere for it to bolt in there. But I found a place that I can stick a 2x4, and it does make it a lot more secure. So I'm gonna screw that 2x4 in, put one on the other side, and yeah, that's just what we're gonna have to go with. It has been seconds for you. It's been a couple hours for me. First I went ahead and hooked this down. Look at this. Hold on, let me set you on the tripod. That's right, she's secure. I can stand on her. Hopefully it doesn't break. It's not perfect, but it's nice. Also, I went and got new plates and registration sticker. So this piece of junk is going to be completely street legal. So we'll be able to drive around wherever we want, and the cops will be like, get that off the road. We'll be like, look, we're legal. And they'll say, I hate you, but carry on your day, sir. So I got that going for me. I have a question that you won't have time to answer because I'm probably gonna do something before you answer. These back windows and the back should I take them out? I think so. I'm gonna leave a windshield even though it's pretty cracked. Okay, that actually might not be street legal. I'm gonna leave the front windshield because we need it. We're gonna be driving 500 miles and it would definitely not be fun to have no windshield for 500 miles. But I think I'm gonna take out all the other windows. I don't really have a good reason why. I just think it'd be kind of fun. Like, some reasons are like, well, be lighter because we just added a ton of weight to the front. We're gonna add more weight to this thing. Like, pull out some weight. That's a dumb reason because that weighs like 10 pounds. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna knock windows out or not. I actually don't have time to do it right now, so I'll have more time to think about it. We're gonna go eat dinner with the family. Happy National Margarita Day.
Yeah.
Love you.
Did you give me some margaritas?
Earlier, but not now. So we went out, we found out it was National Margarita Day. We had a margarita, and now I don't feel like working on the car anymore. But I do feel like playing with fire. I'll be back.
It's a good combination.
Margaritas and fire. So last night, we had a fire going in our fireplace, and I had a log like this that had a hole in the middle, and you can see straight through it. And it was laying down like this, it was longer, and when it caught on fire, it was shooting a flame out the hole. And all our kids were asleep, so I couldn't show them. I thought it was super cool. And Mary doesn't care about fire like I do, so she didn't care. I thought it'd be really cool now if I try to reenact it and get this one lit to where it's shooting fire out of the center of the log. So I brought a torch in the house. I'm gonna try to light this one first. It's a shorter one, I have 2 of them. No idea how much fire I'm gonna need to blow in here. We're getting there. Give me a second. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sweet. Oh, that's awesome. So ideally I want it to do that on its own without propane blowing up through it. So we just gotta keep heating up the inside a little bit more and then we'll get there. Oh, it's close. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The inside is lit. I'm kind of keeping a little flame going down the bottom with some cardboard. But I think we're done with our propane. I think just a few more minutes of this fire burning on the inside of this log and then it will be really going good. This is a shorter one than what we had going last night. I have another tall one here that we might light in a minute, but I think this is gonna work pretty good. It's starting to really go. This one's going okay. I'm gonna try this one. It's longer. The one last night was really long. Also, I just found out a cool trick where you can fill it up with propane and then blow it.
It does it on the wall.
Why don't you quit playing with fire?
I was playing with propane, so it's way different. Your dog is the cutest thing ever. He's got his jowls all flopped out on the bottom of the coffee table.
I love jumping, but my dog's my biggest asset.
I think Dozer likes you, Link. I know you guys can't see me right now. Listen to this. 1 second. I don't know what that is. If I had to guess, it sounds like a baby coyote. I don't have any night vision at the house. I let my brother operator Drewski borrow my thermal. I'm scared. I don't know what that noise is. It's definitely something in distress. I've actually heard like the dying rabbit calls, and they kind of sound like that. But I don't think rabbits can actually yell that loud. It sounds like a baby coyote. I kind of want to go see what it is. But I'm scared, and I don't have any night vision or thermal here. Why? Why, Drew? My brother has all my stuff. Just texted my neighbor. They said it's a predator call. They're out there trying to get coyotes. So that was my neighbor. The sound travels crazy far though, because they're not that close, and it sounded like it was in my pasture, but they said it was over on their land, and they're trying to catch some coyotes, which I am all for, because I got chickens, and we're actually missing another chicken. About a week ago, I realized we were down from, we started at 11, and then a raccoon killed 2 of them, and then I caught the raccoon, and then we've been good for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months. But then I just noticed the other day they were missing one. When the raccoon killed them, he left the chicken. The raccoon ate like a quarter of the chicken and then left the rest. But this chicken that we're missing is just gone. And so I think something bigger than a raccoon came, either a fox or a coyote. Something came, grabbed my chicken, and drug it off and ate the whole thing out in the woods somewhere, I would guess. Raccoon just killed it and picked off of it. So I think we have a coyote problem here as well. My neighbors have goats, and they said they've been missing baby goats. They think coyotes are coming in the night and taking their goats away. So anyway, that's what's happening on the ranch. Okay, something came in the mail today, and it actually happened to be perfect timing because our horn didn't work, but we have something even better for next time. It's a siren. It's gonna be epic. Next episode of Thunderbird Ranch, we will be putting a siren on the Thunderbird. Get ready for that. Thanks for watching Off the Ranch. I love you, and I'll see ya next time.
Oh. Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.